What's going on, everybody? I'm Tank, and this is another episode of Roadie Reactions.
Get with this.
In today's reaction video, we've got a first-time listen, man. I'm going to be checking out a band that I've never listened to before, and if I'm being completely honest, I've never even heard of them until a couple days ago. Now, full disclosure to you guys that are watching, this is a request from Seek and Strike Records. Seek and Strike is the same label that Orbit Culture is on, and I f***ing love Orbit Culture, so this will be fun checking out some of their other bands. Now, I never do paid reactions, but I do tell these labels, if I check out your video, I'm gonna be brutally honest. If I don't like it, I'm gonna say that, and if you're cool with that, I'll still do it. And the Seek and Strike people said they're cool with it, man. They've always been awesome to work with, so let's check this out, man. I really don't know much about this band. The only thing I looked up is where they're from. And surprise, surprise, Helsinki, Finland. And I still, to this day, don't think I've ever found a band from Finland that I don't like. So chances are, I'm probably going to enjoy this. But I don't know what kind of sound we're going to get. I don't know if this is going to be more of an extreme metal sound or just super brutal, or similar to another Seek and Strike band that I checked out somewhat recently, Exist Immortal, where it was less brutal and more progressive. But we'll find out, man. So as always, I will link this original video in the description below. And today, for the very first time ever, I am checking out Assemble The Chariots with their brand new single and music video, Empress. Let's go. All right, Finland, show me what you got. Oh man, so we're gonna get some symphonic death metal here. I don't know if we're gonna get some deathcore influence later, or if this is just gonna be like blackened death metal. Okay, this has the possibility to go a lot of places, but I'm loving the symphonic element to this already a ton, and I'm already loving the fast pace of the music. So let's keep going. I don't know if that's intentional, but the strobing in parts is kind of like, I don't know, it looks weird on my screen. I don't know if that's my screen or that's the video, but it's wild. But this is a cool video, man. I like that there's a mix between seeing the band actually performing and a mix of some like really, really interesting visuals. This, like, the style of this seems kind of, who did this? Let's check real quick. Oh, okay. Rivata. They have done, I don't know if I pronounced that right, sorry. They have done, I think, Mute the Silent by Orbit Culture that we watched. And there was another video I saw by them too, but I can't remember who it was. They're a Finnish visual company. It's done a lot of music videos and stuff. So makes sense. Finnish band, Finnish video company. This looks sick, man. This looks really sick. Let's keep going. Dude, that was a really sick part, man. There was some cool change in the music there. So rather than being like super, super fast paced and extreme, there was a lot of melody going on. And I really liked it. And you can hear some of the symphonic elements really standing out as well. It was sick, man. I really liked it. So far, well, obviously I've only seen them, but there's 4 band members. There's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of lower vocals. There's probably multiple guitar layers going on. So I assume that when they're in the studio, their vocalist is probably doing the highs and lows. Their guitar player is doing all the guitar work. I haven't gotten a good look at the drummer's gear, just on the style of this video at all. So I can't really talk about any of that. The bass player appears to be playing an LTD B, I think it's a B10. It looks kind of older though, based on the headstock. The B basses are great. I actually love them. I actually have one on my wall, but that's a different series. It's got different pickups in it. It's got that really dark, almost like black metal finish on it. And then their guitar player, speaking of black metal, is playing an LTD black metal series guitar. That is an LTD, I think it's the Black Metal Series M. Actually, it's a 7-string, so it might be the MHT7, which would make a lot of sense. That's from their newer line. I believe those are like brand new guitars. I can't remember exactly what pickups are in them, but I know that it's just one humbucker in the bridge position, and then just volume knob with a push-pull pin on it, and that's it. There's nothing super over the top about that. Pretty simplistic for a guitar, especially with this style of music where you're going to have distortion and overdrive and stuff on the whole time. Really, all you need is a volume knob. I mean, that's, you see Jim Root from Slipknot, his custom guitars from Fender, most of them literally only have a volume knob on them as well, because he said with the style of music they play most of the time, he doesn't need a tone knob or a pickup selector or anything like that, because all of his effects and the sound that he's getting are from his pedal boards. Let's continue on with this, man. Good job, vocalist. That was sick. I want to hear that again. Oh. I want to go back into that. My final thought before this ends, I'm really digging how pushed forward the symphonic sound is in this. Because with a lot of symphonic metal, most of the attention is on the instruments that are being played. They're pushed to the forefront, and then the symphonic stuff just adds a little bit of element. This seems like it was written with the symphonic element in mind as being a big part of their music, man. And I really, really enjoy it. This is going to be like gym music for me. This gets me fired up. I also like the break with the lyrics of where there's light, there will always be darkness. It really reminds me of like playing Destiny, like the video game, because that's a big part of the story, man. It's cool, man. I'm digging this. Let's hear this ending. Oh, that was a really coincidental time for me to stop headbanging. Wow. That was cool, man. Let's go talk more about it. So before I wrap up my final thoughts and talk more about the actual song and video, one of the coolest things I like about checking out these like newer indie labels that are coming out is discovering some of these new bands, man. There's some hidden gems on here. There are labels that already have the reputation of having killer bands on their roster, and I honestly feel like Seek and Strike is going to get to that point very soon where they're known for having consistently awesome bands, because so far from their label, like Orbit Culture, Exist Immortal, now these guys, like I've enjoyed all of it, man. This might be a label where I just keep up with them just to see who they're signing and what they're releasing. So man, this was really cool. I don't think I was expecting that sound when I first got into this, but I really liked it. And as I was saying, I really especially loved this symphonic element to it and how pushed forward in the music it was, rather than having it as an afterthought to kind of make it a symphonic black metal band or blackened influenced death metal, whatever you want to call this. Just say extreme metal. It really does. Like I said, it seems like this was written with the intention of having the symphonic parts at the forefront of the music. And some of the melodies and stuff they were doing in there were really cool, man. I'd be really interested to check out more from this band because musically it was really cool. Vocally it was really interesting too because there were a lot of really cool parts that were going between high and low. I really liked this, man. I'm very interested in checking this out more. And guys, if you liked this, please, like as I always say, don't just watch this video here. Go support these bands, because if you go watch this on their channel and check them out on, you know, wherever you can stream music and stuff like that, it helps them out a ton. So, Seek and Strike, thank you for throwing this my way, man. Totally dug it. Everybody that's watching, thank you very much. And if this is your first time here, feel free to click subscribe. I release new videos all the time, so if you turn your alerts on, you might get notified by YouTube when they come out, but you probably won't. If you liked this video, I would greatly appreciate the like, as it does help the channel out. But if you disliked it, no problem, man. Thank you very much for watching this time. You are free to click dislike if you disliked this video. I'm also on a ton of different social media. I have a Discord server that I hang out on often. I stream video games on Twitch, and a lot of the time just sit and talk to you guys. So if any of that interests you, I will link that stuff in the description below. My handle on everything social media related is @TankTheTech. Thank you so much once again for watching. I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.